Welcome to the Hollis Chapman Show, where we celebrate the power of words and the beauty of storytelling. Join us every week. We have conversations with authors and small business owners. We have exciting lineup of guests who will take us on a literary journey like no other.
Hello, Michael. How you doing, sir?
Terrific. How about yourself,
I'm
Hollis?
doing well. Thank you very much. Okay, you sound great. You checked in. It's awesome. I'm going to put you back. I'm going to mute your mic, and then we're going to finish the intro, and we'll go live in a second, okay?
You got it. Thanks again.
Thanks, sir.
Join us as we delve into the world of authors and small business owners from diverse backgrounds and cultures, each bringing their own unique perspective and voice to the table. From thrilling memoirs to captivating fiction and business startups, our guests will share their stories, their struggles, and their triumphs, offering us a glimpse into the rich tapestry of human experience. Immerse yourself in the magic of words and discovery as we explore the global literary landscape together. So grab a cup of tea, cozy up by the fire, and join us on this adventure of a lifetime. The Hollis Chapman Show is your ticket to a world of imagination, inspiration, and enlightenment. Don't miss out on the opportunity to connect with some of the most talented and compelling voices in literature today. Tune in and let the journey begin.
Hello, and welcome to the Hollis Chapman Show. Happy Friday, everybody. Hey, we have a wonderful guest here waiting in the wings. We're excited to have him and talk about his new book. Our guest, he's from Illinois, this north of Chicago. The neighborhood was filled with families of generation baby boomers. That's one of my age. The schools, our sports field that I love was excellent, wonderful. Okay, he graduated from Princeton University, has a family there. It's awesome. You know, he's ready to go. He's ready to share his new book. Let's welcome to the show our special guest, Michael Pepper.
Glad to be here, Hollis.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your time coming in and sharing with us. We're very excited to hear about you. I didn't do enough of your intro, so tell us a bit more about yourself and your new book, sir.
Well, my background started in Lincolnwood, Illinois, and I grew up in a town, wholesome, maybe exceptional by today's standards. I still have friends today from those days. Lucky for me, I got accepted to Princeton and was part of the class of 1971. It's interesting that even today, on a weekly basis, a group of us from the class of 1971 gets together on a Zoom call. Mostly guys. We had a handful of women in those days. And today, because I interview prospective students at Princeton, a class typically is comprised of more than 50% women. So things change over a great many years. From Princeton, I went on to start work, eventually went to graduate school at the University of Chicago Business. And years later, I began teaching a course in real estate development there because that became my field, majoring in architecture at Princeton and supporting that with a business background. I was very lucky to have a career working with people who actually built the World Trade Center, the John Hancock building in Chicago. I was young, but I learned, a bag of tricks, expertise to keep things together when you're putting enormous projects like that together. And I've worked on many over my career. Go ahead.
Congratulations for that. That's wonderful. Yeah, I really gotta say though, and pat you on the back with, as we get older, our college friends that we went to college with and spent a lot of time with, and you still have that connection. That's so awesome. I think because of Facebook, I have a few, well, 4 or 5 friends, male, females, that I say hi to. We connect with stuff like that. So it is, as you get older, it is so important to have some of that friendship still there, right?
Oh, it's It's among the best parts of my life because I have continuity actually with the guys and girls that I went to grammar school with. We have
Wow.
annual get-togethers in the Chicago area. Of course, the group is diminishing in size and
Yeah.
health over the years. But the guys, especially, there's a couple of women, and that's wonderful. That I went to college with. We do have a unique connection. And what's also interesting is this weekend I'm going to a gathering here in Orange County, California, where I live now, of recent Princeton admits. So I will be meeting with people that are like 18, 19, 20, that recently got admitted and are in a decision process on whether or not to attend there. So there's a lot of continuity that I'm lucky to have in my life.
Beautiful. Outstanding. Okay, then we're going to shift to your book now. Can you share with us the inspiration behind your latest book and how it ties into the themes of the book, relationships and our inspirations, and how it all ties into your book?
Yeah. So the initial inspiration came from going on hikes with my young daughters at that time. They were 18, 21, 24, and I would go on these long hikes in England, the Cotswolds, for example, sometimes in Scotland. And I had the three girls with me. And we had a challenging family situation with my wife not being healthy, not being able to carry on full time as their mother. And as the hike, which was 8 days, we'd stay in an inn every night. My youngest daughter, as we were saying this is the end of the hike, just burst out crying, and we all gathered around her. And what she was saying, it's just so hard. It's just so hard. And she was talking about life, growing up with a mother not only not there full time, but not being a supportive mom. That led to me starting to tell them stories about the year I graduated from Princeton, when I was lucky enough to meet Elizabeth Lurie, lived in a house. She was in around 80 years old. I was, 22. And I took a room in the house. A priest had been living there, had just moved out. Coincidence, they needed someone to spend time in the house. And it was my time with her where I learned to look ahead at life and know that there would be challenges along the way. And I started to talk to my daughters about what I learned from Elizabeth that I carried with me throughout my entire life. That became the beginning of putting together the book, me telling stories to my daughters while we were on hikes